Yeah, I kicked it off
Oh,
just
we're
to
on.
see if it worked.
Look, you can see how my headphones are completely busted.
It's perfect.
It's just they're completely broken on one side and just periodically just completely flip up.
Why does it do that?
It's because I must have dropped them at some point, and they're just connected by a tiny piece of plastic that slots into a hole.
Classic.
And I've somehow managed to something in there that clips in doesn't clip in anymore, and it's like it just flops out constantly.
It's just like peripherals. They just break.
Always.
All the time. Just
Always.
You need a new mouse? It's broken.
I'll be honest though, these headphones are old. And they weren't exactly
Premium grade.
No, they weren't exactly expensive to begin with. It's one of those things where I just refuse to spend money on certain things, you know?
Yeah.
I just feel like it would probably cost me, I'm not going to get the most expensive headphones on planet Earth to replace these, but it would probably cost me like £30 or something.
To buy a cheap pair. Oh, for sure. Yeah. You could even buy like inline like buds.
Yeah.
Like cabled buds, and you'd be fine.
I just choose to suffer.
We've all been there.
I just don't know why. I don't know why I've lived that life.
It's weird because I'm the opposite when it comes to like using my PC and stuff. I always buy the peripherals I want. So if I need a new headset, I'll be like, I'm going to get one that's not trash.
Yeah, you buy nice stuff.
I don't know about nice, but they still break.
Yeah.
I've been through like 5 mice in as many years. Like, it's crazy.
But that's another thing I used to do. I've bought a more expensive, I use like the up mouse.
Oh, the ergonomic one.
Yeah. I've used that for years. But the thing is, they really don't make that many up ergonomic mice.
No.
So I've had one that's like a gaming mouse. There's like one gaming mouse ergonomic mouse. And it's like the scroll wheel always breaks.
Oh, classic.
After about 6 months, it breaks every time, like clockwork. I've probably bought about 10 of those.
Yeah.
But then I upgraded to a Logitech one.
Better or much the same?
Hasn't broken yet.
I guess it depends what you play as well. Like,
But it's wireless, that's the thing.
my mice have lasted a lot longer since I've stopped playing League of Legends as well.
Yeah.
And I've stopped clicking 1,000
I mean,
times
yeah,
a
but you
minute.
used to abuse your mouse in League of Legends. Yeah, that's all I used to hear.
Oh, insufferable.
You know how some animals have different kind of sounds they make? You can tell from a distance what they are. If there was a forest filled just with you playing League of Legends, it would be...
I think 1,000 mice clicking at a really high rate would be quite a nice sound in like a wood.
You think? It would
Or would it
probably
be,
be
like,
a non...
creepy?
It'd be like a non-sound. It'd probably make like a weird like hum instead.
Yeah, maybe.
Like a... if enough people clicked enough times simultaneously.
Let's find out. Let's go to a LAN event and hook everyone's mice up to a mic.
Yeah. Let's get 2 million people to all come together with just mice.
Yeah, and stand silently and click.
Yeah.
Play League of Legends.
We could do it inside that room that apparently makes people go crazy. Have you seen every YouTuber that's made a video on that room?
What, the one with the really pointy walls?
Yeah. The ultimate soundproof room where you sit there they're like, oh, if you sit here for 30 minutes, you'd lose your mind.
There's no way. There's no way. You're just in like a sound vacuum and you're not used to it.
Yeah, but they're like, you turn off the lights and then you feel
sensory
dead.
deprivation. I think it'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Like you sit in like salt water, so you float.
Yeah.
And then there's just no light or sound. Oh, that'd be amazing.
I could see that. Welcome to the Bog Blog, episode 2, I guess.
Or 1. Do we count 1 as a pilot?
Was 1 the pilot?
And this is 0-1?
Great. We're already confused on the numbering, the
We're
conventions.
at war already.
Yeah. Either episode 1 or 2.
It's open for interpretation, I suppose.
I suppose it depends on what was written. Whatever you've clicked on is what we decided was the numbering convention.
Yeah, look at the YouTube or Spotify title. That's what episode
Now,
this
the
is.
YouTube title is going to be something obscene, isn't it?
Obscene? I'm not sure about that.
It's got to be something clickable, like...
Yeah, you'll never believe what happened at this toilet.
The craziest toilet experience you've ever witnessed. Yeah.
With my face.
the YouTube
big
face.
O mouth.
You did a really good YouTube face.
I did. I did hate myself for doing it. But
No. I got a glimpse of it and I thought that's really good. That's gonna go hard.
Yeah. I just hate looking at myself on the camera as well. So
Really?
even like recording this, I'm just not
Oh, I can see. Yeah, you've actually covered up the corner of the screen that's you.
Yeah, purely by accident. Didn't manage to do that on purpose. But
I do love that we have a video element to this podcast.
Yeah, and it's the most jank
It's
as well.
the most jank thing I've ever seen. It's the widest angle. Most of the frame has nothing in it.
It's
I think.
so blown out as well.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It really looks like we're in like the afterlife. We're talking to you from beyond the grave in some like.
You know what they say about video? Always be backlit.
We're in like the podcast Heavens podcast.
Yeah,
or something.
we've gone to the toilet heaven.
Yeah.
No,
where shits go to die.
not public toilets. I'll tell you that much.
Anyway, we went to London Bridge toilets.
Yeah, on a Saturday morning.
On a Saturday morning, which, I mean, London never sleeps.
But it was the busiest toilet I've ever been in.
Yeah,
at that time in the morning.
Yeah,
like,
it was
there was
exceptionally busy.
I can understand like a queue, especially for the women's toilet at like a concert or something when there's thousands of people using the toilet at the same time. Why is there a queue for the women's loo at 9:30 in the morning?
Well, you've left early, you got to get somewhere and you need to go to the toilet. The thing is, I feel like, maybe I'm wrong, I feel like at London Bridge, you probably have toilets that are, that you're probably getting on a train that has a toilet on it.
Yeah, probably, right?
So do you really need to rush to get to like a public toilet when you have? Would you say that a toilet on a train is a better option than a public toilet?
Oh, it's a bit of a dice roll, isn't it? Sometimes they're good,
Yeah.
and sometimes you walk into a horrendous crime scene,
For some reason, the floor is usually very wet.
or like someone's just smoked a giant spliff in there, and you're like, you're on the train. Can you not wait like 15 minutes until you get to where you're going?
I do wonder how they're even managed, those toilets. I question whether anyone has ever washed one. I don't know. I think that when you're using I think it's different. We have a different experience because we don't have to sit down necessarily.
True.
I think when you have to sit down on a toilet, it's a dark choice. Either way, I think it's a dark
Standing
choice.
up on a train though, risky move.
Yeah, true.
It could go everywhere.
Yeah, you don't know what's coming.
Especially when you're doing a poo.
What you really need inside the toilets of trains is like on those long distance
Like
flights.
a gimbal.
No. Well, yeah, that would be obviously the dream. Where you stand on a platform that's like a chicken's head.
It's counterbalanced.
Yeah. So you're perfectly stationary, but the toilet keeps moving.
No, but you're both perfectly moving.
Oh, but the rest of the room is not. Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be fun.
way too much investment into a toilet on a train.
I think you need a screen that has a camera feed from the front of the train, so you know what's coming, so you can see if you're about to go around a corner. Because when I've stood in those toilets,
small child has lost their ball on the track.
I just think like when I've used the toilets on a train before, like you're like, are we about to turn drastically left while I'm taking a piss right now? And we're about to go, boof, and then it's over for me. Or, somehow I'm on the floor and I'm like a fountain and the water's going right up into my own face.
I don't think I've ever had that experience in a bathroom.
No, me neither. But you can never be. That's the fears that.
True.
And the other fear about those toilets is you don't know whether the door is locked or not.
That's the worst bit for me because it's just a button.
Yeah, it's just a button.
It never feels like. What you want is like a big metal lever to like clamp it shut. That's peace of mind.
Or one of those sliding locks that goes like a big rectangle.
Oh, yeah.
Thunk.
No, I want like a fireman's axe, in like a movie where they wedge two doors together.
Yeah.
I want that kind of lever.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, because I've definitely been in a situation where someone's gone into those toilets and then they've thought they've locked the door, but they haven't.
And then someone's gone to go.
Someone's opened it and they've been like, their ass is just out.
The worst was when I was, fairly embarrassing story, was getting a Eurostar.
Oh, yeah.
And had horrendous diarrhea, basically.
Nice.
Like needed to go now, but the train hadn't even left the station yet.
Yeah.
And the toilets are like right by where the stairs come up to get on the second floor.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm just shitting my brains out while everyone's just boarding outside the door and I can just hear them talking and having a conversation. I was like, this is the most uncomfortable I've ever been using a toilet. But thank God there was a toilet there. That's all I can say. I might have been taken to prison or something had I not done that.
Was this on the end? Were you getting off in France? Or were you getting off here?
Can't remember. I think I was getting on in France, maybe.
Okay.
Still, horrendous experience.
Okay.
0 out of 10 would not recommend. Toilets were nice. Not when everyone's just chatting outside.
I feel like the Eurostar was very crowded. I've used it once. I remember it being very like, you don't get much leg room.
I travelled, this is going to sound horrendously pompous, but we went first class.
What?
Because it was like 15 quid more
Really?
than a regular ticket. Or maybe it was like business or something.
Okay.
So we got like big comfy chairs
Wow.
because we booked so far in advance. It was 100% worth it, would recommend.
Interesting.
But it is busy, like they're always packed.
Man, I don't know how much it was for me, but I felt like I was being trafficked. Like
Just putting in a large cage.
I felt like I was basically being crammed into a corner and smuggled across the border.
A battery farmed
Like
chicken.
into France. Yeah, like I felt like they've given you the minimal amount of legal space required to travel in this tunnel, which is why I used to get my parents a few times have used the tunnel where you park your car.
Where you drive
on the
the car in.
Yeah,
Way
yeah.
cooler.
And then
I
you
think.
just sit in your car on the train,
Yeah, I've done that
which is
before.
a really cool.
It feels
thing.
surreal to get on a train
Yeah.
and then just like sit in the car.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, you could get out of the car. What? You could walk around this cargo train.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Why
like a James Bond.
Oh,
I'm in the loading screen between two missions.
yeah, you're in a secret, like, I don't know. I've forgotten the word is what's just happened in my brain.
I'm in the bit where you're Tom Cruise, but you're on the plane between the action sequence you've just done and the action sequence you're about to do.
Yeah, mine is like smuggling out of Russia and you're like in a grain cart, but in the middle there's a secret compartment for your car.
Oh, yeah.
So like when he reaches the destination, it like all the potatoes fall away and there's an Aston Martin drives out.
It's like a Tenet.
Yeah.
Thing where you have to, where he's sitting inside like a, there's a bit in Tenet where he's in a wind turbine waiting to be picked up.
Very bizarre.
And he's doing pull-ups.
It's right at the beginning, right? So
Yeah.
the context is not there.
I watched Tenet recently, which is why I'm saying this. And then I watched, obviously, the 2-hour YouTube deep dive
of course.
on explaining how Tenet works.
Yeah. Do you understand it?
No, as always, every time there's 2 times I've watched 2 separate deep dives on explaining all of Tenet. And it makes less sense every time I watch.
I don't think it's that deep, but yeah, they do go out their way to make it particularly confusing.
Yeah, it's the forwards and backwards in time.
Malarkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there's also segments of, it's when they cross paths that really confuse me.
Yeah.
When there are 2 people traveling in different directions that cross paths at one point.
And they're the same person.
There was a bit where they throw a box from a car to another car and then he finds, there's like an explanation as to how he finds where that box is, and a thing falls out of the box and it's in a glove compartment. And
no, the car bit is 100% the most confusing bit.
Yeah.
When he can see something coming backwards through time towards him.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what is going on?
I'm
here?
out.
No,
out.
that bit was definitely the peak of the most confusing bit.
Yeah.
Like the bit when he's fighting, spoiler, it's himself. In
That makes sense.
The where the turntable thing is.
Yeah.
That bit I can understand. That's cool. Or like when he knows where people are going to be because he's traveling the opposite way through time. That's very cool. But yeah, the car bit, it's a cool action sequence, but why does it make sense?
To bring this back to toilets,
Yeah.
they don't show a single scene in Tenet where someone pisses in reverse.
I didn't think
or,
about that.
Heaven forbid, shits in reverse. Where you sit down on the toilet,
All the diarrhea funneling in.
it goes back up your anus. I mean, you must get like, instead of getting hungry, you must get more full.
Yeah. No, it would be the opposite. You would go from feeling full to hungry.
Oh yeah,
In reverse.
Yeah.
What does reverse relief feel like?
Yeah, you
Just get
dread.
more
I feel like you
stress.
dread going to the toilet because you know you're about to be less relieved than you were when
I'll
you
be right
stepped
back.
in.
I've got to take a shit in.
I've got to reconsume a shit I took in the other direction.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Would it feel like sounding for urinating as well? Like
Yeah,
something
it's-
going in your
I mean,
urethra?
surely, I think the shit going back up your ass would definitely feel worse, unless you're into that.
Unless you're into that, yeah, of course, yeah. But either way, it doesn't bear to think about, really, does it?
No.
No, but Tenet is very, very confusing.
I mean, imagine if the guy had just eaten a bad seafood or something and he had to go reverse throw up. He had to go over the toilet and see the sick go back inside him. They see that Nolan doesn't cover these things. He's
not thought about it.
Yeah, he's just not thought about the.
He's all about the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Space, black holes, time.
Yeah.
Not about the day-to-day intricacies of life. Like, I've had slightly spicy vindaloo last night.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of a bubble gut going on.
That's
I don't know how this day is going to...
See, spicy, I think, might be better for you, wouldn't it?
Well, because it's just liquid.
I mean, you would start, your arsehole would be spicy and painful first, and it would get less spicy as you consumed the spicy shit that you took.
That's such a horrendous way to.
This is a dark tangent I've taken.
A horrendous bit of
Yeah.
not even humor, just toilet talk.
Yeah. So I did have some notes for this podcast.
Oh yeah,
But I can't open my notes for some reason because Big Google has decided that one document is not going to open today.
classic.
So I don't know what I've written down on my notes. I assume you've gone for the free ball tactic.
Every day, never wear underwear. Just commando, just raw dogging life day by day.
I wanted to, some interesting developments in where I live.
Oh yeah,
The first one, which I found quite interesting, was, so I've told you before, but outside where I live, I live in like a development of flats,
yeah.
and there are roads outside that have parking spaces for the flats. But a lot of people don't pay for the parking spaces and they just park their car
Classic.
just on a double yellow or
Why would they?
in someone else's space or whatever. But what they do is that they take their number plate off when they park up. So there's like 20, 30 cars that just pull up. They every day they get out of their car and they unscrew their number plate off the front and back.
It's genius.
And just chuck it in the boot. And a parking officer can't give them a ticket because they can't see their number plate.
Should we start a towing company?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have actually discussed that. But they can find your VIN number on your car, but you need like police intervention or something.
Oh, really?
To find the serial number of your car, which is like inscribed into various parts of it.
So it's not really worth doing for a £50 parking ticket.
Yeah, so they haven't bothered. But we got an email the other day to everyone, to all residents. That was like, hey, motherfuckers, we see you taking your number plate off your car.
Nice.
They admitted that, yeah, we know why you do it. It's because the parking people can't get your number plate. But we're on to you. And now we're introducing a bunch of shit. And we're going to fine you. We're going to get the police. We're going to put up an ANPR camera in the entrance. Yeah. In the hope that I think people would stop parking there. But I think it's a weird predicament because if you have a car and you're parking there and you live there, what are you supposed to do? They're thinking you're just going to sell your car? Because the problem is that in this development, there are no parking spaces to buy.
Right, yeah.
Like if you don't have a parking space with your flat, you don't have one.
You rent a parking space. You find somewhere else to park. You walk.
It's going to be miles away. Like,
well, they shouldn't take their fucking number plates off their car.
What are these people going to do? I did think
not my problem. I don't have a car.
I mean, none of them have moved. They're all still there, which I found interesting.
Yeah. No, I mean, ANPR is the obvious way to do it because you can just see when the car arrives with its number plates on.
Yeah.
Or people will start taking their number plates off around the corner, driving past the camera.
Yeah,
and
true.
They're just checking the footage and all they see is loads of cars coming in and out with no number plates on.
Yeah. True, I suppose that's what you would do.
Oh, genius.
You pull into this place. You pull into this place off a main road, though, so I don't know.
Oh,
there's going to be pile-ups on the road outside.
Just on the A13.
Yeah,
it's just.
I suppose if there's an ANPR and then, I don't know. I don't have a car. There's a reason I don't have a car. It's too expensive.
No, that's the only reason stopping me is I can't afford a 500 grand parking space.
It's the parking space. Yeah, parking space is like the cost of renting a flat.
It's crazy. They're They just add 50 grand to a house price if you're buying a flat with a car parking space.
Yeah.
Or it's just a shit flat, but the same price as a nice one. It's like, but it has a parking space.
Can you rent out your parking space?
We don't have a parking space.
But if you did, could you rent it out to somebody else?
Yeah, that's what most people do, especially around here, like new build flats. The parking spaces get allocated to specific flats.
Yeah.
But a lot of people will rent them out for £100, £200 a month or something. Which, if you can afford a car, is not an unreasonable amount of money. But it really depends where you live, right? But I'm sure, like, there must be houses near where you live that have massive driveways that people rent out.
Yeah, you think?
Maybe.
Rent out your driveway? Rent out your garage?
I used to know someone who lived in Wimbledon, quite close to the tennis.
Yeah.
And they would just rent out their drive for like 2 weeks during the tennis. For like $1,000, $2,000. Because people can then drive and just park right next to the tennis and then walk.
Is there an app where you can rent anything?
Probably. There's normally specific apps for specific things. So I know parking spaces. It's like like Ringo, like parking lots, and you can do it via an app now.
Yeah.
There's like versions of those for renting parking spaces. So companies that you like search like rent a parking space near me, and there'll be companies that operate it as their business.
I'm wondering, because we live in a world where owning something is becoming harder and harder.
Doesn't exist.
I mean, what?
Owning
anything.
Yeah, owning anything.
I just wonder,
except for the libs,
if you could, instead of investing, because an argument I often see is if you have spare cash is to invest in the stock market or something.
Yeah.
But I wonder if you'd be better off, as like rich people buy assets. They buy like a house or something. But if you're not that level of rich, you still buy assets, but you buy like a book and then you rent out the book.
Just significant, like ever increasing reduced returns on your
it's
investment.
like £5 a week. You can rent a book out.
Hey, it's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah.
£5. Who's renting a book for £5 a week?
Some people, if you like,
libraries are free, man.
Yeah, but if you had like a delivery, if you're like, I'll come to your house, I'll give you the book, and I'll come pick it up from you in a week. You don't have to do anything. You just have to be there, and you just do that for everything you own.
Imagine.
You just have like a stock, like a Habbo Hotel shop, but
just renting things. You need a sofa for 2 weeks? I got you.
Because I remember in Habbo Hotel, I did have a shop.
Yeah.
And you just have it's not like, you go to the hardware store for this thing, and you in Habbo Hotel, these are all the things I own. I've stacked them up in this room.
As efficiently as possible.
What will you give me for anything in this room?
Oh, classic. It's like when you move house and you're trying to flog all the shit you don't want anymore on Facebook Marketplace. You're like, have this expensive wardrobe, £5 if you come and collect it.
What I find funny about Habbo Hotel, and I know everyone is riveted to think about what I find funny about Habbo Hotel.
A game that hasn't existed for, 20 years.
Yeah, it still exists, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Habbo Hotel has, the economy system in Habbo Hotel is perhaps one of the most stupid things I've ever seen. Because they have, first of all, they have money, like actual coins that you pay. The way it works is that you have a bunch of furniture and random shit.
Right.
And you buy it with real money that you convert into coins.
Okay.
And you use the coins to buy shit in the game. But
Makes
then there's
sense.
a whole trading system. But the problem is that everything in the game has a value. And if you're not an idiot, you know what the value of every single item is.
Yeah.
So the trading only works if you find someone who you can scam,
Who doesn't
know the value of
Yeah.
things, which is not how our economy works.
No.
It's not how a real economy, because it means that all you're doing is you're going into different chat rooms and you're just trying to scam people.
flogging your wares.
I just remember going from room to room, like just trying to find someone who's stupid enough to trade 2 chairs for a golden whatever the fuck.
Got him.
Yeah, it's like, too late, it's mine now.
Oh, I did that with Pokemon cards back in the day.
Oh yeah.
It's like, you can have 50 of, look at how many cards you can get for your one shiny.
Yeah.
And I've got this amazing shiny card and they've got 50 energy cards or something. Like,
Biggest mistake of my life,
Easy.
throwing away those Pokemon cards.
yeah, worth millions now,
Yeah.
famously.
Those and my entire PS2 game collection.
God, yeah, that would be fun. The problem I have with Pokemon cards is everyone's like, "Oh, it's an investment," but they're worth money, but they're not worth anything until you sell it. And I guess you could argue that for anything, right? Like your house is only worth what you paid for it,
Yeah.
and then when you go and sell it, when it increases in value, or like gold, right?
Yeah.
But that because Pokemon cards are pieces of paper, I just refuse to believe that economy is going to hold up in the long run. It's just millennials have come into money and they're like, how much can I pay for this piece of paper with Pikachu looking cute on it?
Yeah.
How much can we overcharge and overhype this set of Pokemon cards or whatever they call them? I don't know. It doesn't have any value. It's pointless.
So they call like a book. So let me see your
know.
book.
A book? No.
It's like a folder. You had like a folder that you put your Pokemon cards in.
Yeah. Yeah, like a binder.
Yeah.
Put them all in the little things.
In the little slots, yeah.
You could either arrange them 1 to 151 or by colour.
Do people still find joy in things like getting Pokemon cards?
Yeah,
Because you're
massively.
talking about it like you're just buying them to collect them so they accrue value and then you sell them at a higher price.
I certainly think some people do that, but I know a lot of people get them because they like the art that's drawn on them or it's their favourite Pokemon. A lot, especially in like the online millennial nerd space,
Yeah.
people collect all sorts of garbage. I mean, people collect Funko Pops, which are just like, they're just like terrible looking models.
Yeah.
They're just bad looking.
But that is also, there's like an economy to there's like a Funko Pop economy, no?
Yeah, I think that's more to do with like perceived rarity, but it's the same thing with like Beanie Babies in the 90s. They're just like, it's just, or Labubu's now, like these horrific model, like bear things that people put on their bags. It's perceived scarcity. There isn't a scarcity. They're making it feel like you can only get this one in this month, buy it quickly, and then they make millions of dollars.
But that's the company, right?
Yeah.
But I just don't remember that as a kid. I feel like as a kid, there was kind of a soul to the creation of a like I feel like you're making what do you call it? What are they called again?
Which one? The Labubus?
No, the equivalent when we were kids with the weird eyes.
Oh, like Beanie Babies.
What are they
or
called?
Furbies?
Furbies, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like those. I feel like Funko Pops are made as a thing to make money to distribute through scarcity and build an economy of trading and I feel like Beanie Babies or whatever were built for a kid to have a fun toy. Then they could sell toys to kids.
They're also a collectible item though as well. Like people like to collect things.
Were they always a collectible item or are they just collectible now?
I don't know. But I think you also have to take into account, like when we were children in primary school, between the ages of 5 and 10.
Yeah.
How many different crazes came and went in that short 5-year period? You had Pokemon cards for 1 year, and then it would be Beyblades, and then it'd be Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then it would be like my brother had Go-Go's, which were just literally just bits of molded plastic, and then they'd have stickers of like eyes to make it look like a monster on it. Like that they must have made so much money off those. They just went to an injection molding machine and just made a different shaped blob and went, that's a robot animal.
That vaguely looks like a face.
That'll be £1 for 5 small bits of plastic.
There's some I was shopping at Lidl the other day, and they had they had like Halloween food, you know.
Ooh,
and some of this Halloween is like the loosest form of Halloween tie-in. It's like, you know, those like chicken dinosaurs you can get, which is like a chicken pushed into the shape vaguely of the silhouette of a dinosaur.
Just about.
They had like a Halloween one, and there's just a circle. It's like it's a pumpkin, and there's a bat, and it's just like a piece of like a square that's slightly squished in the middle, and the ghost, which was just kind of a gingerbread man with less form.
Oh no!
The kind of just like a triangle with a slight blob at the top.
Like, do people really like Halloween that much, though?
I think Halloween has died a welcome death.
I think more people than ever, like, celebrate it though. Even
Really?
adults like party, and I mean, I
Really?
can see it for like getting dressed up and going out, and basically an excuse to have a piss up
Yeah.
in this country anyway.
I thought Halloween was dead.
But like, there's branding for it everywhere.
Mm.
Like where I walked earlier, the fucking dry cleaners has cobwebs and like bats in the window. You're a dry cleaner. You shouldn't have cobwebs in the window.
I don't know. Maybe I should do it. Should I do a Halloween slogs video?
Oh, you could wear more black. Ah!
I just think, I don't know. I thought Halloween died when like by the way, I was from listening to the last episode and listening to this now.
Yeah.
We're going to be unbelievably dated in both of those.
True.
Because in the first episode we were talking about the riots, about immigration or whatever,
True.
or about the hotels, which
We are talking about Halloween though, and it's not Halloween yet.
true. We are ahead.
We're about, I'm not going to date it, but I'm going to date it. Many weeks out from Halloween.
Yeah, I just feel like we're not going to release any of these until
2027.
I feel like I feel like part of me feels like 2026 is when we're starting. That's why. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll get one out in like November or
I
something.
reckon we just fucking spunk them out somewhere. Hope for the best. Throw shit at the wall and see what sticks.
Oh yeah, or heaven forbid we're not in Tenet again and you're spunking in.
No. Oh my God.
Or you're having to catch.
Oh my
the shit
God.
you
What
just
would that
threw
feel
at-
like?
Yeah.
A backwards orgasm.
Ugh. Yeah. You feel
Oh, this
your,
feels great. Oh, this was way worse.
you feel your pleasure decreasing as it enters your body.
Your serotonin. You just get more depressed.
I mean, I suppose in Backwards World. See, that's another thing that confused me about Backwards World. In that they don't seem to age backwards.
Yeah, true.
Because I feel like if you were pregnant, you would unpregnant if you went in reverse and you would never have that baby.
Yeah. Wow, that's a very complex abortion.
Yeah, or if you're giving
Send them
birth,
back in time.
you
for
have to
9 months.
ungive birth. You just like there's like a midwife pushing the kid back in.
That's a horrendous image.
Yeah, I think the more you think about Tenet, the more it makes absolutely no sense.
It's almost like time travel isn't real.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought Halloween died a death when like people didn't know their neighbors anymore.
No, it's the continued Americanization of culture is what it is. Halloween's massive in the States.
I just love we're in a podcast called The Bog Blog, and you're just dropping the continued Americanization of
Of culture, yeah.
yeah. It seems like such a deep artistic topic to be talking about.
Like, it's historically like a religious festival, right? A Christian festival. Well, or probably pagan before that, I guess.
Right? Yeah.
Because it's All Souls Day, where you celebrate souls or something, I don't know.
Is it?
Well, it's All Saints Day and then All Souls Day.
Okay.
And then that became spooky somehow. And then it became a chocolate holiday.
Yeah, and then it became
And now it's dress up and everything must be spooky and pumpkins.
dress up in as few clothes as possible.
How terrible.
The
How
true
awful.
scares are the virginity that we lost along the way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I scare the hose every day. So, I mean,
Do you think you're going to get Halloween here? Have you lived here?
Maybe.
Have you lived through a Halloween here?
no, we moved here in January. There's quite a lot of young families around though, so we might do.
See, that's what I'm concerned about because I live in a place surrounded by young families. And I'm worried I'm going to have to answer the door 1,000 times and pretend that I don't hate children.
Just leave a bowl of like chocolates outside the door and just put a note that says "Help yourself."
Yeah, I could do that. But then we have like a little buzzer door to get to our little area. And it's infuriating
Just
because
take your phone off the hook. And
well, the thing is that my phone doesn't like the buzzer opens our front, like the front door to the building, but it
Right.
doesn't open the door to our little area that we share with our neighbors.
Okay.
I think it's meant to. It just doesn't work. So every time I have to then go walk out and open the door.
Yeah, I have to do that here as well. It's
Yeah,
infuriating.
yeah.
Why would you design a system that I can't buzz someone in? Who knows?
Who knows?
It's not like I pay a ridiculous amount of money to live here and service charge. But hey ho, there you go. I don't get a say in the matter.
You
I
should have
suppose.
a pulley system over your balcony where you put a spare key or fob or whatever you use to get in the
No,
front
it's just
door.
a bucket and a rope. And
Yeah.
so if there's a parcel, they're like,
They just put the
put it in the
parcel-
bucket. I
You're
just
right.
have to
Cut,
hoist it
cut
up.
out the middleman. Just put your incredibly delicate object.
We've just installed cargo elevators on the outside of
Yeah,
all
yeah.
apartment buildings.
You get planning permission for that? Maybe.
There's no way. There's no way. I'd like to install this cargo elevator past all other floors in the building.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just put this in front of your window?
Have you ever used one of those lifts that are like inside somebody's house?
No, what?
You've never used one?
My friends aren't billionaires.
No,
What
no,
lifts inside a house?
I had this. There were these two people who were friends of the family. It's actually a weird thing. They're the parents of my dad's ex, who for some reason,
What the fuck?
who for some reason we kept in close contact with. I guess.
As you do.
I thought that growing up, I thought they were my grandparents or my aunts.
Oh,
or something.
really?
Yeah. But it turns out they were not. They were just random people I was loosely associated with. But they had, as they got older, they had a really nice house.
Yeah.
Like in London that they bought when it was cheap.
Yeah, when it cost a fiver.
Yeah, they had like a small forest in their back garden.
Amazing.
It was crazy. They had like apple trees and blackberries and maybe a small stream that ran through it. And it was like
Wow.
in London. And it was like a sprawling like house that had wings to it.
Did they live in like Richmond Park?
It was, I don't remember where they lived, but they also had an entire like drive area that you like. Maybe it used to be a farm or something, like where you could keep had like a stable or something, but they didn't have horses. But I thought that's what it could have been.
Wow, I can picture it now. It seems incredible.
It was crazy. It was like a beautiful place, and they always had these. I thought this was like bougie back then. I thought, wow, they've got special crisps. They had these like special crisps, and they were like delicious. And they always put them in like a wooden bowl, which always makes crisps taste better.
Somehow.
I found out that they're probably just salt and pepper M&S crisps. But at the time, I was like, wow, they've got the good stuff.
Well, when you compare it, it's a vehicle reversing.
I'm hearing a vehicle
outside.
reversing, right?
Yeah.
So I thought I'd stepped on my cable or something.
Yeah. Psh, psh.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, they had a really nice house. Unfortunately, their kitchen was up a flight of really hard to get upstairs. And as they got older, they couldn't get up the stairs anymore. So they installed a lift.
Oh, wow.
Where on the floor above, it's like carpet, the top of the lift. But then then the lift is underneath. When you get in, the carpet raises.
Oh, that's cool.
And the lift comes up and you get off. And it's like an open thing. It's just like a tiny room.
I guess if your house is big enough, you could do it. But yeah, I'm never going to have that level of wealth.
It felt cool as hell.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say they have one of those, they have in like restaurants or pubs when the kitchen is upstairs or downstairs.
Like a
lift.
dummy waiter. Well, it's kind of
dumb waiter, yeah. Dummy waiter. That's me when I used to work in a restaurant.
You used to work in a restaurant?
Well, pubs, yeah.
Oh, right,
slash restaurants.
Yeah.
Oh, I hated working in the restaurant. It was just the worst. At least when you're behind the bar, I can just pour pints and just be like, £5, please. When you're in the restaurant,
do you have to put on your most working class accent?
No, I worked in a pub in southwest London. I mean, come on.
Okay.
I worked in multiple pubs. I worked at one in South Kensington, full of Spanish and French people for some reason. Weirdly,
I always have to hide my posh accent depending on where I was working and where I was in the world.
Oh, everyone loves a code switch, though.
Well, what is that?
Code switching is when you change your voice or your mannerisms depending on who you're with, where you are in the world.
Right.
So if you were working in like a pub in East London, you would like, you might drop your T's, you might speak in more slang.
People like that.
No, but everyone does it to some extent. I mean, you should try not to do it. You should try and be yourself. But it's also, we're both quite well spoken. But if you're around a group of people that are less well spoken, you would dumb yourself down to some extent. Right?
Yeah, but why do you do that? Because you feel...
I think it's natural.
You think?
Because people want to fit in.
Yeah.
In whatever environment. They want to feel like they're not an outsider.
Yeah.
Right?
Because I do it out of fear.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is. It's fear. It's fear of being rejected, really, at its core. And we're both horribly insecure, so that probably adds to it as well.
Hey, speak for yourself. I'm only terribly insecure.
Oh, my bad, I suppose.
I don't know. The more, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I sound like a cunt.
Yeah.
You know?
There's nothing wrong with that, though. And I don't think you sound like
Well, that's why. But isn't there? I don't know.
I suppose it's how short you're being, though, really.
It's funny because when you watch, I think a lot of people who watch like Paddington, I think
Yeah.
a lot of foreign people who watch British stuff,
Yeah.
they watch Paddington or something like that, and they all speak.
Yeah.
Like Paddington. I mean, even Paddington himself was picked up off the streets and lives in a
exactly.
a 4-story house in
He's an undocumented
in
migrant.
in like Westminster or something. The guy lucked out unbelievably. Like he wasn't put up in a hotel. Or
Bloody
whatever.
migrant hotels coming over here, eating our bread and jam or whatever.
Exactly.
He eats.
What does he eat? Marmalade.
Marmalade. Yeah, that's
Marmalade. I don't know. They all speak really posh, and I was like, oh wow, I love the British are so fancy, and like I've rewatched now all of Harry Potter,
Yeah.
and they all speak, except for Ron, who changes his accent every movie. But in the first movie, he's trying to put on the most working class accent of his life.
But Ron has just a very bog standard English accent.
Yeah,
It's just I don't think that's an uncommon phenomenon
yeah,
of people you think of great British actors.
yeah,
I don't know, Ian McKellen and
Yeah.
like Benedict Cumberbatch. They're very well spoken.
Yeah.
But it's because all actors, especially British ones, go through theatre,
Hmm.
which means you have money and you've come from a background of
yeah,
not necessarily wealth, but you have an upbringing that makes you think, oh, you want to speak the BBC, the Queen's English, right? Because that's the culture that we promote. But in reality, we have so many accents in this country. It's ridiculous. I can't understand what people are saying in like Liverpool and they're speaking the same language as me.
I just wonder if you're listening to a podcast on reviewing public toilets.
Yeah.
Which is a very working class problem, because I feel like rich people shit in their limos.
Well, in their elevated houses.
Yeah, or they fly between places by helicopter, and they would never be seen dead even walking past a public toilet.
No.
And I wonder if getting your public information from people who sound like they're above the level of public toilets maybe limits the longevity.
I think you're grossly overestimating how many people are flying around in helicopters.
But you know what? I haven't seen a helicopter in a long time.
A lot of accidents, famously, in helicopters.
Yeah. I remember the helicopter that crashed into...
LeBron James? No, not LeBron James.
No.
What's he called? The other basketball player. Or the Leicester City owner.
Was it not LeBron?
I don't know enough about basketball.
It was a basketball.
It was the famous one, right?
Yeah. But that guy, I think, was just the pilot was bad.
Skill difference.
I think that there was like a big inquiry into that one.
Oh, fuck, I can't remember his name.
It's not. Is it not?
It's
LeBron?
not LeBron.
It's not LeBron. It's it's the other one.
I don't know any basketball players' names. All I can think of is Kevin Durant, and I know it's not him. Is Kevin Durant the one in Uncut Gems?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I digest. I don't know.
I know the movie. I know that that's a good movie. I like that movie.
Yeah, it's so stressful.
So one of those anxiety movies.
We were watching on Netflix this show called Black Rabbit.
Oh yeah, I've watched that.
I watched the first 3 episodes. I felt like I was having a panic attack the whole time. I couldn't carry on watching.
It's a genre. It's a genre.
I was
movie.
like, why am I putting myself through this? I just read the synopsis on Wikipedia. I was like, fine, done with that.
I watched the whole thing. I feel like it's a style of movie and a style of writing. It's like this thing where it's like a constant. We've almost solved the problem, but now we've got another problem.
And now we've fucked it up.
Yeah,
royally,
and now we've got an even bigger problem, and then we almost solved the bigger problem. We got another problem.
I really wanted to watch it, but I literally felt so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Sat here, being like, I'm shaking. I feel stressed.
No, that was a second monitor movie for me.
And
TV
Jude
series.
Law's American accent, so awful, absolutely atrocious. You could just pick up his English accent like halfway through the sentences as he was speaking.
I think it's sad because that guy's a really nice voice. I think.
Yeah.
And I think the acting in that was actually really good.
One of my favorite things that he's ever done is actually an advert. It's a Johnny Walker advert.
Oh, really?
And it's like 5 minutes long, and he's like on this yacht with some famous French person, probably. And it's just like, it's so stylized and cool, and like he learns to dance in this advert, and it's somehow a whiskey advert, and he's very British, looks like a billionaire because he has a posh accent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. And it's an advert.
We're in dark times when we were reviewing reviewing ads.
Well, we're reviewing public toilets famously, so we are the lowest of the low. I don't think we could review something more hated by mankind.
It doesn't get much lower than reviewing public shitting, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, we're not review. We got a stopwatch and a clipboard, right? On your marks, get set, shit. We have to watch
the latest Olympic sport.
Yeah.
Everyone's squatting over a toilet.
I mean,
hole.
I think reviewing is a very grandiose term for what we've been doing, which is walk into the public toilet, smell it from long before we've walked in, have a look around and be like, it's a public toilet, and then leave.
Yeah. I mean, I find it quite funny the way because in the first public toilet that we reviewed, I used that toilet.
Yeah.
And in this one, I just walked around like I was looking at, like in a museum.
We should get high-vis vests is what we should do.
And a clipboard, we could look for like officials.
Should we go way too over the top, put like hard hats on and be walking around the toilet when there's no like...
Clicking a pen and scribbling things
down. Get like
down.
is it a voltmeter where you like plug it against a cable and see if it's... Just do random inspections.
Yeah, get the one we used to use at school that has the two ends.
Or just get like glass, like measuring jugs and like pour some water from the tap and then like put some goggles on, swirl it around and just pour it in the sink and leave.
Yeah, could do that.
Just go over the top for no reason and don't actually measure anything.
I mean, it's definitely a strange like way to use a public toilet. I think it feels more busy because we were saying it was busy, and it definitely feels more busy. I think if you're looking around.
Yeah. I mean, so for context, is the London Bridge station public toilet. So it's between the tube station and the train station.
Yeah.
Very busy public toilet.
Free.
Much free. Makes a change.
I think they used to charge for that one.
But it wasn't big, especially, I mean, we obviously didn't go into the women's loo, but if it was the same size as the men's has like, 8 urinals, which is probably... 2 stools basically in terms of size, and then the men's had 5, 6 stools, 2 of which were out of order.
Yeah, there were a lot of stools out of order. They also had like a naughty stool.
Yeah,
just to the right when you walked in, just a little segregated one.
I feel they just crammed that in. They were like, we just need more toilets
for dogs and the Irish.
We're doing segregation in London Bridge, but only London Bridge.
It was made back in, it was a long time ago. It was a different time when they made that segregated toilet.
And we've decided to keep it for posterity.
Yeah, it's a historical landmark now. That's the thing. A lot of these toilets are considered historical landmarks, I think.
I don't know about that. I think they're just sort of a requirement.
The Westminster one, if it's ever open, I need to check if it's open or not. Because we were going to go to Westminster, but it was on Google Maps said it was closed.
We should go to Paddington, I think. Paddington's...
those would be fancy, right?
Oh, it's incredible. That's why I want to go. You've got like... Oh, you'll have to wait. It's fantastic. Oh, my front door's ringing.
We got a guy reversing. We got a front door ringing. Oh,
I can like hear it on the feedback.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I haven't ordered anything. But yeah, no, it was a strange little toilet, and there was just so many people moving around in there. Like normally in a toilet, it's like people coming in and coming out and then using it. There was just people like milling around in there.
Yeah, there was like a group of young, like teenagers, I guess.
They're probably just waiting to use the toilet.
I don't know. It was there. I mean, as always with these toilets, there's no system. So you walk in, and it's stalls on the left, except for the segregated one, which is immediately on the right, and then the urinals are on the right.
Yeah.
Most of the stalls out of order.
Yeah.
But I think they were more out of order than in order.
I think 2 out of order and 4 were in.
You definitely, the first thing you're hit by is the smell.
Oh, I was waiting outside.
Yeah.
I was hit by that a long time before I went into the toilet.
Big piss smell immediately.
Lovely.
And that toilet is in like a corridor.
Yeah.
Like compared to...
It's a thoroughfare. It's just like... Yeah.
Because they hid the ones in Liverpool Street underground.
Yeah, they shun them away.
Yeah. And the smell just doesn't quite... The airflow doesn't send the smell upwards. But in the London Bridge ones, it just escapes into a tunnel.
Yeah.
That fires piss smell.
And also everyone's walking back and forth, so they're just moving the smell even further.
Yeah.
We need someone to sit there and smell up all the smell. Is what we need.
What we really need is, I'm convinced that is possible, by the way. I think I looked into this more recently.
That's basically what an air purifier is.
Yeah, it's just a thing that's designed to smell up all the smell.
Yeah.
And give you fresh smell.
I mean, they did have, quote unquote, an air purifier on the ceiling.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I thought that was a jet engine.
It did look like a jet engine, and it said this is designed to make it smell not shit or something.
It didn't look like it was functioning.
It looked like the type of thing that the Russians are dropping on top of Ukraine.
What it looked like is it looked like I'd gone to some kind of war museum.
Yeah.
And it was like a non-functioning ballistic missile that they'd like coned off the ends.
Yeah.
It looked like it was
taking the warhead out.
Yeah, it looked like it was closed off and was just an expended shell of some kind. It didn't look like
that
a
would
thing.
be such a hilarious decoration decision. How do we decorate this public toilet? Let's put some inert missiles in. That will make everyone feel comfortable.
Let's put an Apache 12.7 mil round.
That'd be quite fun though. I think that would draw people to the public toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got bandoliers of ammunition.
Imagine,
hanging from the ceiling.
You could. I mean, I think you'd have a great army-themed toilet where you like piss into a helmet instead of a urinal, and the toilet seats look like a tank seat or something.
No, yeah. Oh my god, the world's our oyster when we open our very premium, expensive public toilet business.
Exactly,
which aren't public because we're charging people for them.
Still think that's a great idea, by the way. I don't want to.
The grand piss landlords of London.
I mean, I don't want to just retrod over.
No.
Over trodden.
I'm just going to bring it up every week.
Yeah. Until someone
steals the idea from us, and then we sue them, and then we get laughed out of court.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works. I don't think you can just say an idea and it's yours. I think it's free, it's fair game on stealing. I know from YouTube experience that everyone steals everything that you make.
Oh,
that's when you know you're making it. If you're doing well,
copyright doesn't exist anymore. It's just an idea.
Because every big YouTuber, I've recently had some success on YouTube, and I'm having success because all the big guys have just stolen everything I've ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just see my video. With the exact same intro, slightly reworded using ChatGPT, formatted
just
like exactly the same.
It's a scourge. And even then, all the AI, like this new AI video tool thing, where they just make games in AI, but they're just making games that already exist or movies that already exist.
Yeah.
You're like, you haven't edited this in a way that is like fair use. You've just ripped it verbatim and added Sonic into it or whatever.
I don't even know why these companies. I feel like all this AI stuff is such short-term.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Thinking for just long-term doom. I feel like YouTube right now is pushing. They're actively pushing their new AI video creation software that is built into YouTube. Like they're actively pushing. You go to YouTube Shorts and you can just type in a video you want to make. And it makes the video.
That's insane.
And I understand that I assume they're pushing that because they want you to use Google AI.
Yeah.
And they want to get as many people on that as possible, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But in the process of doing that, they're going to destroy their entire platform.
Yeah.
Because every single creator is going to compete with people making AI content. And I think you're going to end up just losing an audience because they'll be like, every time I open this platform, it's 90% AI trash.
It's just nonsense, isn't it? Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know if they'll destroy their whole platform. I think their platform's too big, but
maybe.
I think it's doomed for the younger people because that's what they get pushed when they first join the platform, right?
Yeah.
And then on like TikTok and stuff, all they're watching is nonsense. And sometimes these days it's getting better and better to the point where you can't necessarily tell.
Yeah.
Like there was famously a video of a cat in a supermarket stealing a fish and running away. And everyone thought it was real.
Yeah.
It's like so obvious. It picks up a fish with its arms and then just walks out the shop.
I've seen that video.
What?
But that's a niche now because now whenever one of those videos does well, it becomes every single AI creator tries to make that exact video. With
really?
Now there's a whole like trend of cats getting arrested for doing crimes. Which I've seen a lot of.
Why are you watching this AI slop?
You can't escape. You can't escape. Like wherever it just gets pushed to you. And what I don't understand about like, especially the shorts feed, which I do dabble in every now and then.
Yeah, dangerous.
It's just, I don't know. It feels completely random. I just don't get it. Like it will show you like a movie clip, and then it will show you a cat stealing a fish, and then it will show you like a really well-spoken guy giving you some like business knowledge, and then it'll be Stephen Hawking like doing a trick on a turnpike or something, and I'm like,
I think it's because also though we're so used to these algorithms feeding us kind of what we want.
Yeah.
So like YouTube. But because in Reels or short-term video, you're seeing so many more videos in a short space of time, it's trying to cater exactly what you want. And it like throws a curveball in every now and again. It's like, this is wildly popular, you'll like this. Or this has 100 views, you might like this.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's literally throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks.
I still think that algorithms are deeply flawed as a way of viewing.
Yeah, oh
media.
yeah, big time.
I just feel like recently I clicked on a video. I was looking for a recipe.
Yeah.
For
dangerous game.
Yeah, I was looking for like a pasta bake recipe or something. And I found a video and I watched it. So I searched for the recipe.
Yeah.
Clicked on a video, watched that video. And then a day later, my entire feed is recipes for random stuff.
It's like when you watch a movie clip. You watch one movie clip on YouTube and
that's
like, you want to watch part 5 of Mission Impossible Reckoning Billionaire or whatever the movie's called.
It just doesn't take into account that maybe I don't want to watch 1,000 versions of this video I just watched. Maybe I want to watch that video and then a bunch of stuff that's nothing to do with that.
It's like Amazon.
Yeah.
I ordered a toothbrush once and then 2 days later it's like, congratulations on the parcel. Do you want to order another one? I don't need another electric toothbrush.
Here's 7 other electric toothbrushes.
You've just bought an expensive microphone? Would you like an even more expensive one or even a cheaper one?
Yeah.
No, I don't need another one. If it served me related things to that, would make sense. Yeah. If I bought a microphone, it's like, here's a mixer, here's a mic stand. Don't be like, buy it again.
Yeah. You know what the algorithm should be doing? It should be when I watch that recipe video and I click on it and I watch the video, the next day, all the videos in my feed should be how to build your own bowl. So, because then I would put the pasta bake in the bowl. I'd be like, I need a bowl for my pasta bake. Here, like top 5 bowls you can buy right now. Value for money.
Hot bowls in your area.
And then once I've watched the bowl video, it should push me 100 videos on the best bubble wrap money can buy.
Wow.
Because I'm going to need the bubble wrap to
ship the bowl full of pasta bake around the world.
Exactly. And when I move flat inevitably, I'm going to need the bubble wrap to secure my new fancy bowl. So it should push me that. And then it's got to push me boxes because the bubble wrap and the bowl go in a box.
I think you're overthinking what...
I would watch all of those things guaranteed in sequential order if it pushed them to me. But all it does is push me pasta bake 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
It should push you different recipes. It's like, it should push you, you've tried pasta bake now. Yeah. You'll love pasta bake 2.
Yeah.
This time it's... vegetarian or personal. I don't. Personal pasta bake? Sure.
Yeah, my personal pasta bake.
It's like a pan pizza.
Just like grandma used to make. Step 1, buy the pasta bake can.
Boil the pasta. Step 2, bake. Pasta is baked. That's the kind of AI recipe that you love to see.
Yeah.
No, recipes were one of the first things that just got ruined by machine learning because they just scrubbed the internet for all of these cooking books and recipes and then just made fake cookery pages where they're like, make this. That's why when you search a recipe that has so much fucking waffle before it.
Well, yeah, but
to stop it just being scrubbed. There's a car outside.
No, that's not why the waffle's there. So you see more ads.
Well, there's also that, yeah.
Because you would need to scroll through all the ads. Because the problem with the recipe is all you need is like the
ingredients list and then the 5 steps it takes to boil the pasta and bake it.
Yeah, you need like 200 words and you know the recipe.
I have the problem where I have loads of recipes in my mind, and if I don't cook them for a while, I kind of forget how to make them. And then I've got a recipe list in various places, like I've got a really nice recipe I got from a magazine, so I just ripped the page out. And so that recipe sits by itself on a shelf, not in a cookbook, not anywhere that I can reference easily. Like, I just need to compile all my recipes together in a book, but I'm too lazy for that. I'll just remember how to make it instead.
I mean, you could do that. I just cook the same thing every week, so I don't need a recipe. I just put all the meat and vegetables I can find into a pot and add tomatoes.
Yeah, but you don't get bored of food. I like to mix it up.
I do every now and then get bored of food, but that's when I have burgers. And then I go back to my my same meal every day.
Wow. I'm technically having a burger today. I can't wait.
Oh, really?
We're doing homemade sausage and egg McMuffins.
Wow.
I've got sausage meat. We can have a sausage roll.
Can we?
Not now, but...
I was hoping you would have prepared one for me
no,
for my arrival.
Here's one I made earlier. Just pull out of the oven. No, that was a staple of a time long past.
I do miss sausage rolls. The problem is I live with a vegetarian, so I can't just
Famously
make a
eat
sausage roll. It feels like a lot of work for just me.
Do you eat separately, or do you cook at the same time and eat together?
We cook at the same time. I mean, don't tell anyone I told you, but Belle secretly eats chicken sometimes.
I don't believe it.
Which I'm glad she does, because she's basically like an athlete, sort of.
Right, yeah.
Like, she does a huge amount of dancing. It's insane the amount she does. It's just like she's like a theater actress, basically.
Yeah.
And she'll go and do like dancing and body conditioning and all this shit in the time that I've just sat at a desk for 8 hours.
Looked at sound levels.
Yeah, looked at sound levels and edited videos and played video games.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, but no, if we have like a chicken meal overlap, sometimes we'll have that.
Okay.
But we both work 2 jobs, so
Yeah.
ends up being too busy to... We just both have meal prep, basically.
Yeah, I guess you do meal prep as well, because I basically, well, not me personally, but in this household, we cook fresh pretty much every night.
Yeah.
But like, it would be nice to meal prep. I just can't be bothered, and I would get bored.
Yeah. Well, I used to do that with you
True.
when we lived together.
We did do that. But again, we just learned to make meals that don't take ages to cook.
Sausage pasta.
Oh, good times. Such good times. Just put sausage in pan.
Yeah.
Add pasta. Done. It was slightly more complex than that.
It was a simpler time. It was a simpler
But like the
time.
other day, I made a curry and I was cooking it for like 2 hours, and it was incredible. But afterwards, I was like, I'm so tired now.
It's too much time. That's why I meal prep most of the time, because
It was a good curry though. It was real good.
because when you make a meal prep, it takes just as long as one of those to make.
True.
But you then have it for 5 days.
5 days, yeah. I can't. I
get
can't
it.
do it.
You just get bored. I know.
Way too bored. Even like week by week, I'm like, I can't have that. I had that last week when I'm planning my meals for the week.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Turns out we live different lives. Just 2 people sharing their experiences.
Where we were ordering from Ocado the other week, and we needed some beef to make like bibimbap, right?
Yeah.
And we just looked, and I think it's like beef shin or something. It's from M&S. It comes in like a frozen box, and it's just 4 bones with some beef on.
Yeah.
It's normally like, I don't know, £5-10 or something. And the listing on Ocado, it was like £11,000. Because basically the one it was trying to sell was their whole inventory of that item. So you add one and it added 950 kilos of beef to your basket.
Wow, you didn't go for that?
No, funnily enough.
Oh, man. Could have taken out a loan, bought that, see if they delivered.
Oh, inflation's gone crazy.
Put it on credit card.
Just see what happens.
Yeah. Just see what they deliver.
Fleets of trucks pull up.
I'd love to see how many Ocado vans they have to send to your place.
A really tall forklift, and it just lifts onto my balcony.
They'd probably have to bring one of their big, like the proper shipping 18-wheeler down to outside your house with the freezer compartment on the back. And
if only I had a cargo lift outside my flat.
I mean, it's a good argument
for installing a cargo lift.
Tell your neighbours every week you have to deliver 10,000 kilos of beef directly to your flat.
Can I get planning permission to turn my living room into a walk-in freezer?
Yeah. I wonder why. I know why.
Why what?
You could get like one of those T-shirt cannons, but fill it with beef and fire it onto people's balconies from the ground.
That feels like a hate crime.
Here, like against your window, like. Boom.
I mean, it's just like a pneumatic cannon is all it is, right? It's just an air gun.
Is it? I don't know how it works.
I think it's just like compressed air and it's just boom.
I'm surprised that no one's ever used it as like a kill weapon.
Oh, they almost certainly have.
But like in a movie or something, like you shove a guy's head in an air cannon and then thunk.
Yeah, maybe.
Does it like?
Maybe compressed air just isn't that strong.
Yeah, I suppose. But you can control the power of the air.
Yeah, true.
We don't know what we're talking about.
No, maybe
Should we
should
review a
get an
toilet?
air.
Should we review a toilet?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think we're an hour 6. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and so we're back basically an hour in.
Yeah.
It's about time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the toilet that we went off on a wild tangent to air cannons. I thought it got the job done, but it wasn't. There was like a cleaner on site. I don't know if you saw that, like a site office, which was kind of weird. And there was like a dustpan just left by the side in the toilet.
I actually got a picture of that dustpan and brush in the corner.
Ooh, save that one for later.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a good one for the gram that we maybe have.
Yeah. I reckon we need to do a whole episode where it's just us recording as we make the assets for the show. And just,
chuck on the Patreon.
Yeah, exactly.
We also definitely have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
At some point. But there we go. I digress. The decoration inside was weird. Like they had a London skyline on all the cubicle doors, but it just made it look more dirty in my mind and worse and messy.
Yeah. They were all on the lower level of the door.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was like I don't know. It was like a strip of this
It's the kind of thing you'd see in like someone's email header or something.
Yeah. It was like something you'd see at like a primary school, like
yeah,
in a
exactly.
classroom.
Yeah, on like a banner outside.
Yeah,
Welcome to London or something like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a very weird choice. Like really bright colors. It doesn't really feel like the kind of thing you want in a toilet. I don't know why. I feel like
toilet, like when we went to Liverpool Street, quote unquote, last week. It was like you want it to feel sterile, and clean and empty of anything that could possibly detract from the cleanliness of the room.
I think there are two methods with toilets for a nice looking toilet.
Yeah.
You're either going for the sterile hospital look. You can't see a speck of dust anywhere.
Yeah.
You know this is going to be at least be a clean experience. Or you have like a darkened room where it's
carpeted floors.
No, definitely not carpeted floors. That is the worst.
A cigar lounge / toilet.
Yeah. Something that I hope doesn't exist anywhere. Please.
It's a cigar lounge / jazz lounge where everyone sits on a toilet.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose you could save yourself one room if your lounge was also all toilets.
That's the worst idea I've ever had.
I hope that doesn't exist. No, it's more like there's I think when you have a toilet that's like kind of wooden themed, and it's like dark wood with like orange dark lights that are kind
like
of
in a restaurant,
like an up light, kind of like a more
Those
of a
kind
restaurant
of
vibe.
LEDs behind the mirror.
Yeah, that kind of thing. And it's probably very dirty, but you can't see the dirt.
Yeah, true.
Which public toilets, as far as I can tell, don't ever go for that kind of vibe.
No.
They go purely for blue and white.
I guess public toilets, though, unlike a restaurant, as someone told me actually recently, dead giveaway of how good the staff are at a restaurant or the cleanliness of the restaurant is check their loos. Because you can immediately tell how they take care of their bathroom will reflect the rest of the restaurant.
How they take care of you.
But if the restaurant is like dark and moody and looks stylish and fits the vibe of the restaurant, you'd be like, oh, okay, that works.
Kimchi.
Yeah.
I always think about the kimchi toilets.
Kimchi?
Yeah, in King's Cross.
Oh, yeah. I've never been.
Never been?
No.
Oh, it's a Korean, like...
Well, I guessed that from the name.
Well, I mean, you're more well-versed in the... In the Eastern cuisine, some people might not recognize kimchi as Korean.
True.
But they have a really nice toilet.
I like when they have lots of little individual cubicles because they're just mixed use.
Yeah, that's the modern way.
It's way more practical than...
They got some really nice ones in the new Real Greek in Stratford.
Oh, yeah?